Welcome back to the Rose YouTube channel. Today we have a customer who's brought his 997 Turbo Gen 1 in that's running terribly. So what he's done is taken to another company for all these upgrades, a 10 grand upgrade. Just about to do a quick summary for the customer. He's asked us to do a check over of the bodge job that's gone on this car after spending all that money trying to do some upgrades. So I'm just going to do a quick summary and overview of what we found. If you come over here, you've got this plug over here. This should be on the top of the engine going to the mass airflow sensor, also known as the MAF. There's one on each side. This should be going over the top, but they've just been left dangling down here. Here's the other one on this side over here. Okay, as pointed out before, you've got the catch tanks leaking oil. You've got these clips that have just been left loose on both sides. You've got this sensor that just turns in here, so that'll be leaking, no doubt. You've got these heat shields just been left loose, both sides and here, so you can see all the fixings are missing. If you have a look over here, you can see on the tire, we've put a little line here. This tire is rubbing on the on the pipework that they've created. That go down to the intercooler. Also, where they've removed the clutch slave cylinder, you can see all over here. This is all clutch fluid or brake fluid, as we would call it. Not being cleaned, and the pipe up there is all full of fluid. Over here, they've fitted non-standard. There's a mishmash of bolts. And the same over here. This one's got a random washer on it. And if you come over here, you see these clips that they've just left loose. These clips are for holding things in place, but no, they've just been left loose. So I'm going to bring it down and show you in the wheel arch what they've done is they've actually cut out a massive hole in the chassis to fit their kids. And it's absolutely horrendous. Right, if you want to come around this side, over here. Now you can see this pipe here. See that? These go to the intercoolers. That the wheels, the tires are rubbing on there, which you can see. What I'm going to point out is over here is this massive hole. Can you get it? Can you get that hole? That hole should be no bigger than sort of 2.5 inches. You know, that hole's probably that size now. Where they've cut it, they haven't smoothed it off, and it's also contacting the hoses. So it's just a matter of time, and that the chassis is going to cut into the hoses because they haven't been fitted properly. Then we can come up here. I know this is the least of the concerns, but things have just been left loose over here. As pointed out before, these have just been siliconed in, not even fitted properly. This is their induction pipe, but no, they're decided to go down the silicone route over there. This hose was off when it came to us. And that's most likely because it hasn't been siliconed like this one. Look at this bodge job of all this silicone over here. And then also a bit deeper in the engine bay, which you can't really see, but you've got, you know, all the loom, wiring loom, etc. Everything's just loose. So it's a real shame that somebody's really got hold of this car and turned a lovely car into an animal that, I don't know, not many people are going to want to buy something like that going forward. If you'd like a part 2 on the 997 Turbo to see what happens next, please put it down in the comments. Thanks for watching the Rose YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.